Some creatures have always fascinated scientists, others remain deeply mysterious, and research into them is still ongoing. In today's video, we explore 7 creatures scientists are still searching for. 1. Sleeper sharks. The first creature is the sleeper shark, one of the most mysterious predators ever studied. These deep-water sharks live in polar and deep oceans, moving so slowly that scientists once believed they were almost inactive, drifting through darkness rather than actively hunting. Radiocarbon dating of eye tissue in Greenland sharks revealed something astonishing. Some individuals may be over 250 years old, making them the longest living vertebrates known. Yet despite this extreme lifespan, they are rarely observed alive, and their reproduction remains almost completely unknown. No one has ever documented a mating event, a nursery ground, or even a newborn sleeper shark in the wild. So, how does a predator survive for centuries in near-total darkness with such a slow metabolism? Scientists believe this extreme longevity may be an adaptation to cold, food-scarce environments, but without direct observation, it remains a hypothesis. And if we barely understand how they live, it raises an even deeper question. How many sleeper sharks are still moving silently below us, completely unseen? 2. Siphonophore. Next is the siphonophore. At first glance, it looks like a single creature, but it isn't. It is actually a living colony made of thousands of individual organisms called zooids, each specialized for a single task such as movement, feeding, or reproduction. Some siphonophores grow longer than a blue whale, making them among the longest animals on Earth. They drift through the deep sea almost invisibly, powered by tiny coordinated pulses. Scientists struggle to study them because siphonophores are extremely fragile and most collapse when brought to the surface. Because of this, much of their behavior, lifespan, and reproduction remains unclear. Are we observing a complete organism or only a small visible portion of something much larger? Scientists suspect siphonophores may play a far bigger role in deep-sea ecosystems than currently understood, but their fragility keeps them just out of reach. 3. Bathysaurus. Next is the Bathysaurus. It is one of the deepest living predators ever known and one of the least understood. Living beyond 3,500 meters, this fish sits at the top of the deep-sea food chain. Captured mostly through deep-sea trawls, Bathysaurus shows behaviors that surprised scientists. It is hermaphroditic, aggressively cannibalistic, and capable of surviving extreme pressure with ease. Yet it has almost never been observed alive in its natural environment, meaning scientists are likely witnessing a stressed animal rather than its true behavior. If we only meet an apex predator after dragging it out of darkness, what are we missing about how it truly hunts and lives? Researchers believe its real hunting strategies and role in the deep-sea ecosystem may be far more complex than what trawl captures reveal. And if this is what we know about one of the deep ocean's rulers, what else might still dominate these depths without ever being seen? 4. Five. Orang Pendek. Orang Pendek is not just a legend, it's a mystery that continues to trouble scientists. Described as a small, upright walking primate, reports come not only from villagers, but also from trained researchers familiar with known wildlife. Reported to stand between 1 and 1.5 meters tall, orang pendek is said to move bipedally with surprising agility. Some researchers suggest that if orang pendek is real, it could force a re-evaluation of primate diversity in Southeast Asia. Its existence would blur the line between myth and biology, reminding science that discovery often begins where certainty ends. Unlike many cryptids, description of its body shape, gait, and behavior remain remarkably consistent across decades. Yet despite footprints, hair samples, and sightings, no verified physical specimen has ever been recovered. Is it an unknown primate or a known species behaving in unexpected ways? Until DNA or skeletal remains are found, science remains cautiously open, caught between folklore and biological possibility. 6. Casper octopus. Next is the Casper octopus. It looks so unreal, pale, ghost-like, and floating silently through the abyss. It lives deeper than 4,000 meters in an environment where pressure is crushing and life moves at a different pace. Scientists were stunned to discover that it reproduces incredibly slowly, guarding eggs for years before they hatch. This unusual strategy helps offspring survive in the deep sea, but it also makes the species extremely vulnerable to disturbance and environmental change. If a creature lives most of its life beyond our reach, how can we know whether it's thriving or disappearing? With so few observations and no long-term data, researchers can only study fragments of its life. The deeper we look, the less certain our answers become. 7. Sea pig. The final creature looks almost harmless, but remains deeply mysterious. The sea pig is a deep-sea cucumber that lives thousands of meters below the surface. Despite being known to science, much of its behavior remains unclear. Sea pigs appear suddenly in large numbers, reshape seafloor ecosystems, and then vanish just as quickly. Scientists still don't fully understand their life cycle or population dynamics. If even the simplest-looking creatures can alter entire ecosystems, what does that say about how little we truly know? And how many discoveries are still waiting beneath the pressure and darkness? The world is still full of unanswered questions, hidden species, and creatures science has yet to fully understand. From the depths of the ocean to remote forests and mountains, researchers continue searching for life that may still be out there. Whether these creatures are eventually proven to exist or not, they remind us that discovery is never finished, and much of our planet remains unexplored. Stay tuned for more discoveries.